Most people know that weed can make you feel relaxed, hungry, or giggly. But what's actually happening inside your brain when you use cannabis? The main driver is THC, the compound that gets you high. Today, in under 5 minutes, we'll see exactly how THC changes your brain chemistry, both while you're high and after years of use. Your brain already has its own cannabis-like system, called the endocannabinoid system. It uses natural molecules like anandamide to fine-tune almost everything: mood, memory, pain, appetite, movement. These molecules act like brakes. They travel backward across synapses and tell neurons to calm down, whether they're releasing excitement or inhibition. The main target is CB1 receptors, and they're extremely dense in the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, reward pathways, and cerebellum. When you smoke, vape, or eat cannabis, THC floods the system. Unlike your natural molecules that appear briefly and disappear quickly, THC binds strongly and stays around much longer. This creates several big effects. First, euphoria and the munchies. THC blocks inhibitory neurons in the reward pathway, causing a massive dopamine release in the nucleus accumbens. That's the feel-good part. Second, time feels weird and memory glitches. In the hippocampus, THC strongly suppresses glutamate, so new memories don't form properly. That's why you can forget what you were saying mid-sentence. Third, less anxiety, or sometimes sudden paranoia. The amygdala gets calmed for most people, but high doses can flip it the other way. Fourth, clumsiness and slow reactions. The cerebellum and basal ganglia get disrupted, leading to worse coordination and timing. And fifth, executive function takes a hit. Prefrontal cortex activity drops. So while high, impulse control, planning, and focus are noticeably weaker. 220. Even after the high wears off, effects linger. For the next 12 to 48 hours, many people experience weaker working memory, slower attention, and poorer sleep quality, especially less REM sleep early on. These after effects are stronger with higher doses and today's high THC products. 3:30 to 4:30. When people use cannabis very regularly, especially daily or near daily, the brain adapts. CB1 receptors decrease in number and sensitivity, particularly in memory and decision-making areas. Some studies show slightly smaller volumes in parts of the prefrontal cortex, hippocampus, and insula. Working memory and verbal memory performance often stays lower, even after weeks or months without use. The reward system can become less responsive. Some long-term heavy users report feeling less pleasure from everyday activities. The biggest concern is starting young, before age 18 to 20. The developing brain is far more vulnerable. Early heavy use is linked to higher risk of lasting cognitive changes and, in genetically vulnerable people, increased chance of psychotic disorders. Key message: the brain is very plastic. Most functional changes improve significantly after months of abstinence, especially in adults. But the earlier and heavier the use, particularly high-potency products, the more likely some changes become longer-lasting. Dose, frequency, THC potency, and age when you start, those are the biggest factors. Thanks for watching. Output format: clean high-quality WAV or MP3, 48 kHz, natural-sounding breathing between sentences, no robotic artifacts.